The desperate and biased Washington Post has tried and failed to attack President Trump on this 4th of July. The low-read newspaper mocked President Trump because he does not have any big, elite, smug, vulgar Hollywood stars at his 4th of July concert. But the joke's on them. Out-of-touch spoiled celebs for our America First president. It's about the military on this Independence Day. But WaPo wouldn't know that, because they are anti-American liberals. From Daily Wire, on Wednesday, The Washington Post mocked President Trump because most major stars were not performing at the White House Independence Day celebration, noting that comedian Jimmy Fallon, the Foo Fighters and singer Michelle Branch performed at former President Barack Obama's first 4th of July celebration at the White House in 2009. The Post gushed, "Performing at the White House is like a really big deal. At least it was during the Obama years, when marquee names lined up to take the hot summer stage on the South Lawn with the mall's storied fireworks display going off in the background." The Post notes that the event is organized by the use of for more than 1,000 military troops and their families, then continues, "Big arena acts such as The Killers, Cedric the Entertainer, Brad Paisley, Pitbull, Bruno Mars, Kendrick Lamar, Janelle Monáe and more have performed at the White House's barbecue, concert and firework viewing party, which is organized by the use of for more than 1,000 military troops and their families." That was then. The mockery. This year, taking the stage will be 2 American Idol finalists, as in, not actual winners. Ever heard of Jax? Johnny Brents? Not ringing a bell? You're not alone. The Post mocks country singer Sarah Evans, who will perform at the White House, writing that her last hit was back when Lost was still on the air. That was 2010, for the record, if you can remember that far back. The Post notes that Jax, who it snarkily notes finished 3rd on American Idol in 2015, has been vilified on social media for performing at the White House this year. Jax responded to the insults hurled at her by tweeting, "Classical pianist Lola Ustinova, also performing at the Independence Day concert, told Women's Wear Daily, 'This day goes beyond one president. It's a way to pay tribute to our troops.' That's really what this concert is about. Presidents come and go, but the 4th of July and the celebration of our country is really what this event is about. It's an honor to perform the national anthem at the White House on Independence Day. As a first-generation American, it's quite meaningful." The Post concluded. Just a mile and a half away from the South Lawn, a slew of celebs will be performing at PBS's annual A Capitol 4th. That event, hosted by John Stamos and airing live at the same time as the White House event, airs on PBS, will showcase the Beach Boys, Pentatonix, Jimmy Buffett and the cast of his Broadway show Escape to Margaritaville, Cheetah Rivera, Luke Combs, The Temptations and more. Perhaps next year Jimmy Fallon could dust off his 10-year-old act for the Trump celebration, but probably not. Enjoy the mockery, Post, because there are a hell of a lot of us who don't worship at the altar of celebrity, and we vote.